Hello there. You are back earlier than I thought you'd be. We have prepared your room for the night and have a piping hot cup of yellow moon tea on the table, mixed in with the sleeping aid you have requested. Is there anything else you need? No? Well, in that case, have a wonderful evening and sweet dreams.
You go to your room and enjoy the tea. It has a sweet, honey-like taste to it, and you detect hints of lemon and mint, and also another foreign flavor, though as this is not your world, you can't be terribly certain what it is. Afterwards, the fatigue of travel and planning where you will go next takes over, and you lie down in an attempt to rest. There is a sense of unease about you, though you're able to shake it off enough to relax. You are able to doze off, but then, eventually... Hey you. Shh. Oh, don't be so alarmed. You can't move. The dagger you bought today is laying under your bed, far out of reach anyway. I made the tactical move of kicking it aside when I entered. How? Your window was open a crack. Just a little push, and I slipped right in. Yes, of course, I'm kidding. I'm a demon. I can just appear wherever I need to be. Your aura just oozes corruption. And I just couldn't help but see what this was all about. No, I don't intend to hurt you. Oh, no. I'm not that kind of demon. I am an incubus. There are certain things I seek from people like you. And yes, I will be insisting. What? How lewd of you to even suggest that. What kind of demon do you take me for? I suppose we do have a history of being rather promiscuous. But alas, no. That's not why I'm here. I just want to toy with you a bit. Not like you have much of a choice. You're effectively paralyzed in your sleep. I've heard somewhere that you humans experience something like this normally. But I promise I don't intend to make this nearly as horrifying. If I can help it, that is. Now, I am going to approach you, slowly. I will place my hand upon your forehead to get a good read on what strange magic lingers about you. I warn you this may burn a bit, but if my theory about you is correct, you won't feel anything but my slightly cold fingertips. This realm is quite chilly compared to the chaotic fires of where I'm from. Well, here I go. On the surface, you're quite the normal person, aren't you? That's always the case for people like you. Seemingly just a regular human, doing the most regular, unassuming human things. But you do have your secrets, and I intend to find them out. What's that now? You're giving me permission to know your secrets. My. is a first in a long time. But why trust a demon of all things? You think I can help you? Are you stupid? No. I actually don't think you're stupid at all. Never did. In fact, I reckon you're actually quite bright. Perhaps just misguided. Now, since you've consented, I will look deeper into your mind and soul. You will probably feel a strange tingling pass through your head down your spine as I do this. Oh dear. You're in quite the predicament, aren't you? Human, I do not want to repeat information you already know, but a missing soul fragment is quite serious, you know. You thought as much. You really are a bright one, aren't you? And because of that, it will be much more challenging for me to make you an offer you can't refuse. Oh goodness, get your mind away from your loins, will you? Yes, I am an incubus, but that's not what I meant by an offer. Perhaps humans are the more lewd ones after all. Anyway, back to what I was here for. You are missing a piece of your soul, yes? Perhaps you can tell me what really happened with the girl I saw in your soul. Did she take a soul piece from you? Actually, no. I'd wager you gave it to her willingly. Or perhaps you were convinced you did. But it matters not. In the end, you are on the clock now, and with more information, I may be able to help you. You tell the incubus about your encounter with the lawkeeper. He is visibly intrigued, but raises his eyebrows in anxious curiosity when you mention the whispers you have been hearing ever since. Your fate certainly is in constant flux, isn't it? All of that for information about where this girl is going. Us demons know far more than you, but even I can't say what forbidden knowledge like that would do to us. Not that I think you care. The more I think about it, the more I think I do want to help you instead of merely feeding from you. Let's put it that way. Well, with that said, I have my proposal. I can help you find who you are looking for, but it will come at 2 prices. One is that you will have the burden of knowledge of who is or who is not a demon. Based on what we know, I believe you are looking for a demon girl, and there are not many of us out west, and for good reason. Now, the second price is something you are quite used to missing. I am asking you for another piece of your soul. Oh no, nothing quite as big as what you have already given the girl, but just a fraction of that. You are familiar with this process, yes? That's not what I was expecting, but I suppose it makes sense. Oh, human, how a demon takes a soul is indeed by physical touch, but there needs to be some kind of emotional connection, like wanting, lust, pining, for us to take your soul. The physical way is how most of my peers do it, with lust, but I tend to prefer a more wholesome approach. And from what I can tell, that will be just enough for you. Now, as I am an honorable incubus, I must ask, do you accept my offer? A small piece of your soul in exchange for a buff of sorts to help you on your journey. A deal. What else could you possibly want from me, of all beings? You want me to be a friend? Are you joking? Humans and demons have never gotten along like that. Well, I suppose if you're the type to take such keen interest in this demon girl you mention, I have no reason to question your sincerity. What do you mean I'm cute and cool? You want a friend that's cute and cool? Please, don't make me blush. Don't make me rethink the offer, human. Oh, boy. Get it together. Come on. Oh. Well, you have quite the sense of humor for someone who was bound up by my spell. Why don't I release it as a show of trust, as you have trusted in me? There. You are free to move, do as you wish. But if you want the detect demons spell upon you, you need to lie back down and let me pluck out that soul fragment right out of your chest. It won't hurt, it just may sting a little bit. Good. The deal is on. Just a moment as I... There. See? Tiny little soul shard. Pebble of sorts. Now, when you wake up tomorrow morning, you will be able to sense demonic presences. How you sense them will be unique to you and only you. But when you see them, you'll know. Well, I'm certainly glad this has been beneficial for both of us. Truth be told, I usually feel kind of guilty after my interactions with humans such as this. Incubi are told to be cunning and, well, manipulative. Yes, that's the word, manipulative. But that never sat well with me. Perhaps I'm starting to grow soft, but I really do have a fondness for you humans. Most of you, at least. And you in particular, you're generous. I don't know where you got all this gold from, but I saw the generous tip you left the innkeeper. She and I have a bit of a partnership, you see. She lets me stay here rent-free in the rift between this world and mine, and in return, I give her guests interesting dreams. She means well, she really does, so I hope you didn't mind the touch of hell's nectar she put in your tea. Yes, that's what that was. It's a serum that lets those who ingest it see us more elusive demons when they sleep. Usually it's succubi and incubi to provide some extra comfort at night. Everybody wins, see? We get our soul fragments, you have a good night's sleep, and everyone who sleeps here tells my dear innkeeper friend that they had a wonderful night. I dare say I've yet to have an unsatisfied patron, despite me not resorting to more lewd behavior. Ah, yes, this is indeed a dream, but it felt real, right? I'd like to think I can be very convincing. Everything you have seen and felt has been very real. Me, my voice, my touch, and even our new friendship. It's still quite late, but I have other things to attend to. I'm sure you understand. I hope this meeting was as beneficial to you as it was for me, and we will cross paths again someday, and you might be fully conscious for it. Won't that be nice? Good luck on your travels, new friend, and I pray you do not find yourself in a position where you have to use that dagger. I always despise violence, and I imagine you do too. Just be prepared for some strange things out west. Now, my new friend, why don't you go back to sleep so you are rested for whatever awaits you in the days to come, and may your dreams be even sweeter than this one. The rest of your night goes by without a disturbance, and despite you missing more of your soul, you feel a sense of ease when you awaken.
You're now awake at night.
Fading to nothing.
Hello? Oh my, you looked like you were going to pass out for a moment. Did you sleep well? I see. I'm glad. The tea you requested just so happens to be my favorite whenever I want to feel like I'm being, tucked in by a friend right before sleep. I've been told that our guests like it for the same reason. I'm just so glad to see you well. You looked so exhausted when you first came in last night. And thank you for your generosity as well. You really didn't have to do that, but me and my family appreciate every coin we get. Please have a safe trip out, and fortune favor you.